This thrilling story begins with two brave pilots who were doing proper testing of their fighting jets. While traveling, they reached the territory of Afghanistan, and they did not even know that both of them were properly talking to each other. They are able to do this and also send signals to their command center. Their job was to properly test this fighting jet made by the army so that it can be used in the war. But in the next moment, suddenly some terrorists from Afghanistan attacked them. They attacked, due to which the fighting jets of both the pilots got damaged a lot. Both the fighting jets were no longer capable of flying. That is why both the pilots opened their parachutes as quickly as possible and landed in the territory of Afghanistan. It started happening that all those terrorists had seen them and surrounded them from all sides. Now one terrorist tries to run away from there, but the terrorist kills him. Now only one other female pilot is left, whose name is Claire. She knew combat fighting very well. That's why she does her protection properly and goes straight ahead beating some terrorists, because she knew that if she gives even a slight chance, then these terrorists will kill her. Claire takes her along with her. She took a gun and started moving ahead to ask for help so that she could escape from here. While walking, she reached a mining area where there was a small bunker which was completely closed and something was written on it in Russian. What happened was that Claire did not know Russian, so she could not understand what was inside it. But now suddenly all those terrorists reached there chasing Claire and started firing indiscriminately. Claire also followed the observer. She goes and tries to retaliate against them, but the number of terrorists was very high and she would never be able to stand against so many people in this way. Claire was sure that she would have to find a safe place where she could hide from them, but now a terrorist has he took out the rocket and fired it directly at Claire. Claire escapes from there, and hence the rocket hit that small bunker directly. Due to the explosion, the door of the bunker also opens, and now Claire gets an idea that I will go inside it. At least she will be able to escape from all those terrorist attacks. Claire did not think much and she went inside the bunker. It was very dark inside the bunker. That is why she used the rod light to check whether there is anything there or not. What is present there? But Claire and those terrorists did not know that after going into this bunker, they would never come back. Claire noticed that this bunker was spread deep inside and all those terrorists were also slowly entering inside. That's why Claire also started to move away from them. When Claire explores the bunker further, she finds out that it was some type of laboratory where different types of experiments were done. On the deck, Claire finds the dead body of a scientist. The body appeared whose whole body had dried up due to some unknown reason. It seemed as if someone had taken out all the blood and muscles from his body. There were documentations of different experiments, and there were many reports too which they are showing something different. Claire was not able to understand these things much, but she finds a camera recorder which she keeps with her for the time being. All those dangerous terrorists who had very advanced weapons were following Claire. While chasing, they reached there was darkness all around. That's why the terrorists somehow turned on the electricity there so that now he could see properly. Those very bad terrorists noticed that there were very strange chambers there. And inside these chambers, someone has been kept for experimentation. Now they don't know whether this person was a human or someone else. They just have to find Claire here and kill her. Claire still tries to hide herself in any way. But behind those chambers it was obvious that the number of terrorists was very high and they would somehow find Claire. After getting to know about Claire's location, the terrorists started attacking her blindly. Claire started running from here to there to save her life. They also retaliate if they get a chance, but now due to continuous firing, a bullet directly hit the chamber, due to which it broke completely and the thing that was kept inside it fell out. When the terrorists saw that thing, then it looked like some human-like structure, but it was not a human at all. Thinking that it was dead, they put plastic over it and directly leave from there and go to look for Claire. Claire slowly moves ahead on the duck's path. She started moving ahead. Maybe she thought that there must be a way to get out from here, but those terrorists did not know that by breaking that chamber they had made a big mistake. The creature which they thought was dead turned into a dead body, and the next moment comes alive and attacks with its sharp claws and teeth. With the help of it, he started attacking the terrorists. Whoever came in front of him, he used to beat him so badly, and also started eating human flesh. It seemed as if this dangerous creature was sleeping inside that chamber. Who was that the terrorists have broken it and woke it up now, and it is very hungry, that even after eating an entire terrorist, its hunger is not ending. The creature now moved towards those sounds that the other terrorists were creating, meaning the lives of all of them as well. Claire is in a great danger. Here she had taken the weapons of all those terrorists with which she was retaliating, because if she stops like this, then those terrorists will kill her. While we are shown in the background that she, the creature who is continuously killing those terrorists, was coming towards them following the sound only. It seems that that dangerous creature does not have eyes. It just senses the movement and attacks it now. Here Claire heads out the door. She starts running, because she too hears the creature's voice and tries to get out from the top of the stairs, but suddenly a terrorist starts holding her leg so that Claire cannot go from there, and if that terrorist had killed Claire, then she would have lost her chance. If Claire pulls him down, Both of them will get badly damaged, but suddenly the same dangerous creature comes from behind the terrorist who had ruined his face and pulls the terrorist down and kills him completely. Claire did such a great job. She had seen such a dangerous thing for the first time in her life. That is why she got very scared and started going to the other side of that open door of the bunker. That creature also chasing her almost came to catch her, but that door does not open much and Claire came out safely and started firing multiple rounds at the creature. The creature was badly injured by this and fell backwards. Claire quickly went and closed the door and put the chain on it. However, even then the creature was able to escape. He was trying to catch her by putting his hand inside her, but because the chain is closed, that door will not open now. Claire is shocked to see that creature in front of her eyes and wonders that such things really exist, but now Claire has to go to a safe place from there. Suddenly, a terrorist comes from behind who was present in the same group of people. He too got very scared after seeing that creature, and instead of killing Claire, he preferred to save his life, so out of fear he ran away from there. She also gets injured here, but still she doesn't stop. She keeps moving forward so that she can get some help. Something similar happens here. Claire finds her own military commanders who come here to rescue her. But in that group, Claire's friend named Hook was also there, who quickly rescues Claire and starts transferring her to his military base. But what Claire saw inside that bunker with her own eyes was never forgotten. She will never forget that by morning Claire was transferred to the army base camp. Claire was undergoing treatment, and she went to Hook and told him to tell her parents that she was safe. Hook simply said that we have already informed them about it, and now it is your job to rest and heal your wounds. Let there be healing, but here Claire tries to tell Hook what she saw there. There is a bunker at that place, inside which there were many dangerous creatures, and Claire felt that because that creature came out of a chamber, then there were multiple chambers there, which means that there can be as many creatures present there that eat humans in a bad way. But I don't know why I was not trusting Claire's words. He just tells her that you are not responsible for anything. Don't think about it and just get yourself treated. Military doctors are giving Claire a good medication. Now after all this, Claire goes to her major because she felt that he can understand me. He also told the major everything, that I had seen something in the bunker. I saw the creatures who brutally killed so many terrorists who were attacking me, but the major was taking all this nonsense, and he felt that Claire Lusson was the one who was attacking only because the terrorists were attacking her. They attacked and nothing more than that, but Claire gives very detailed information that at a short distance from here, in their territory, there is a very deep bunker, and inside that bunker, very strange experiments were done on those creatures whose lives would be lost if the army captured them alive. If this happens, then he might kill us all. That is why we will have to take strict action on this very dangerous experiment. But I cannot put my soldier's life in danger on the basis of Major Claire's words. Firstly, he is already at this place, he has just been transferred, and he does not want to lower his rating by doing an unsuccessful mission. But looking at the major, it seemed that he was hiding some small thing. He did not tell this to Claire and gave the camera recorder taken by Claire to her. Also near you, Claire gets very disappointed that why these people are not believing her words. She only wants the well-being of them and their entire team, that all those creatures should not get free. Then Claire's friend Hook calls her. He says about the major that he is very upset as he was about to get promoted, but the higher management sent him here instead of promoting him. While they know that this war will never end, and the major is very upset because of this. Hook remains worried, so he was telling Claire that she should tell him her problem after some time. Maybe the major will agree to take some action on it. Claire also agrees a little with Hook's words and treats herself properly. Now we were shown that the same terrorist was present there who is with Claire at the end and starts running after seeing that creature. At the same time, the rescue team caught that terrorist and locked him inside the military camping site. After a while, Hook completes his investigation and comes to Claire inside the camping site. Hook woke up Claire and asked that I have checked all the recordings on the satellite. We did not find any evidence of some creatures that you are claiming, but Claire told that all those creatures are not on the ground but in a very old place. He was inside the bunker on which something was written in Russian. Now he did not read it because he did not know Russian. Then suddenly the same terrorist present there says that I know what was written there. It is clearly written there, do not open. That is, don't open it. He was saying terrorist. That's why Hook also started trusting her now. Claire tells Hook each and everything, that how very dangerous experiments were done there, and these creatures are probably the result of those experiments. The creatures had many chambers, out of which one chamber broke and that creature came out and started killing all the terrorists. They have no eyes at all and they get attracted towards sound. They had such sharp nails that they could tear human skin in one stroke. Separate it, and when Hook saw this, he started to guess that the bunker could be even older than 30 years, because in such a duration of years, he never felt such incidents on a satellite, nor did he ever see any such incident on that satellite. If something was found out about the bunker, then it is obvious that no human being could have lived there for so many years. Hook now asks Claire to do a deep investigation on it, even though the major was not supporting them. But that's secret mission, so we can see that Major is calling from higher management, and he says that take back the camera from Claire, which means that something is going on between them which is very secret, and she is probably aware of those creatures. Do you know about it? That terrorist was also telling the same thing to Claire and Hook, that all those creatures are very dangerous and you made a big mistake by opening that door because the time duration of those creatures is about to end now, in which they will come out of the chamber. They will go out and spread all around here. Something like this is happening. We have to go to that bunker. It was shown near which many creatures are now freed, who were trying very hard to open that door. Claire and Hook asked that terrorist that why were you supporting these terrorists, but that terrorist simply tells that I have not killed anyone yet. I'm simply a driver who takes all these terrorists from one place to another. I had to do all these things under compulsion because all these useless people have harmed my family. They have captured me, and if I don't do as per their instructions, then they will kill my family. That is why I have to do bad deeds along with these people. Now all those dangerous creatures who had come out of that bunker, the military ran straight and reached the camp. The number had increased a lot than before, and within no time those dangerous creatures started attacking the military officers. Although the military officers had weapons, but those creatures were so agile, one soldier attacks another, the situation was ending in a jiffy. There was chaos all around the military base camp. Creatures started coming from different places and killing the soldiers. One creature even entered the tent where Claire was getting her treatment. Claire also sees it and tries to escape from the creature, but the creature now catches Claire very tightly, and some strange tentacles coming out of its body do not seem to be able to hold her body. It seems as if it is trying to kill her. It wants to absorb something from her body. The terrorist was also present inside the same tentacle, who got very scared, but he took some sharp tools present there and cut its tentacle, due to which the creature was not able to kill Claire. Claire also now, after being free, she helps the terrorist in killing the creature. One creature even entered the major's tent and tried to kill him. It caused a lot of damage to the major, but due to the weapons the major had, he was able to kill him, continuously attacking the creature, and they kill him. The situation had become so bad that more than half of the military soldiers lost their lives. Some soldiers come and take the major to a safe position because he was injured. After coming out, Claire, that terrorist, and Hook together, they were fighting with those creatures, but due to their large numbers they must have hidden somewhere. That is why they saw a container nearby in which all the soldiers first started taking the major inside, and when the way was clear the rest of the soldiers went inside the container. People also went inside because as long as they are inside the container, those creatures cannot come inside. Everyone comes inside the container and closes it. All those bad creatures who had killed the soldiers dragged their dead bodies with them. They were taking him away because this is their food and they eat human flesh with great fondness. The condition of the major was very bad, therefore they were giving him as much medication as possible. That terrorist was also present there. Seeing whom the other soldiers said, "This I think we can trust it." No, but based on the experience Claire had till now, she says that we can trust him. He is not like the others. Hook and the soldiers started asking the terrorist that if he knows any truth, then we should tell him. Now tell me. The terrorist started telling that when he was young, the Russians used to rule over our territory. At that time, when Russia wanted to establish its supremacy over the whole world, it used to do strange experiments which resulted in the destruction of the human race. DNA can be changed, but all these experiments were very secret. At one time, some such objects fell from the sky on the ground which were captured by the Russians, and my father used to tell me that those were not objects whose it is possible that aliens might be present inside, but Russia kept these top secret things hidden. When the war started all around and the people of Afghanistan occupied the entire territory, they thought that everything was fine. But suddenly the news started spreading that many of their people were being killed. All these things grew so much that at one time many members of the group were killed. Now my father and the villagers wanted to know the truth of these things, so they went towards the bunker in which they suspected there was a hiding place. The scary thing was that all of them never returned, and the suspicion falls on the same bunker that was closed for so many years, but due to coincidence, it has been opened and all those present there were killed. There were soldiers. They started thinking a lot about this. They were not able to understand how they will save themselves from them. Now here, within few hours, when they opened their container, the whole base camp was empty, all of it. The creatures took away with them all the soldiers they killed. When Claire, Hook, and the Major took their soldiers to a base camp, the dead body of a creature was already lying there. Perhaps the creatures took it with them. Everyone forgot to go and were analyzing his entire body structure to find out what all of it was made of. A soldier who is a scientist, after seeing all these things, started saying that the body of this creature is much stronger than our body, and along with that its teeth and nails also look like a shark which can tear even the strongest things. All the bullets that were fired on the bodies of those creatures became useless, but now after some time the Major himself was apologizing because he and the higher management already knew about all these creatures. In fact, if Major had taken that camcorder from Claire, then it would have contained all the information about how all these bunkers were built and what dangerous creatures were present there. Actually, the thing is that many years ago, a huge group of aliens was found at the same place. The ship crashed and aliens were also present in it who had come to do research on the human species. But the Russian leaders of that time caught all these aliens and matched their DNA with human DNA, and the result was that such dangerous creatures exist. While he was attacking the creatures clear, he became he tries to read the mind and not to kill it.
So much aggression in those creatures is a wonder of human DNA.
Such things were present in human DNA itself, which inspire people to do wrong deeds. Now when these things were happening, he suddenly died. The creature that died comes back to life and starts attacking everyone one by one. But Major knew that this happened because of his mistake, so he takes a grenade and jumps directly on the alien creature. After the explosion, that creature as well as Badger were killed. All the soldiers got very sad about this, but now they knew that as long as that container is there, those creatures will keep coming out, so they had to do it at any cost. The container has to be destroyed, so they all started planning how they will go there and blast it. Claire and her friends even freed the terrorist, saying that he can go if he wants, but the terrorist simply said that I am with you. I am with you and I will help you guys while fighting with the creature. The terrorist started sharpening his sword so that it can help them in the war. He told Claire that this sword was given to him by his father a long time ago and it is very close to his heart. Everything is ready. After that, all of them went towards the bunker where they would do a big blast and kill all the creatures. Now all of them went inside the container one by one, where it was completely dark, but they made a mistake. They were making a lot of noise, and listening to that noise, suddenly a creature came. It caught hold of Hook and dragged him towards the path below the bunker. Claire and everyone else were shouting for Hook, but Hook only says this: all of you should leave. This place is very dangerous, but Claire and all her companions cannot leave the Hook like this. They make a plan and slowly start coming down, but now all these things have come to the notice of the higher management, and he gave the command to destroy the entire bunker by firing a missile. A soldier, so he connects with Claire's team and keeps telling her these things because all of them are present inside the bunker right now, and if the missile is fired at this time, then all of them will also be killed along with the creatures. Claire and all her friends, including Hook, they were searching for him. After a while, when Hook opens his eyes, he is present at the same place where those creatures used to collect and eat dead people. A creature in front of him is doing the same thing, but in the next moment, suddenly seeing Hook alive, when he came to attack him, he inflicted a lot of damage on Hook with his tentacles. He started biting his tentacles and attacked him on his head with the help of a sharp weapon because after fighting so much he comes to know the weakness of these creatures. They should be attacked in the head because their brain is the main system through which they are activated. While traveling, Claire and some of her companions reached an area where a very strange type of alien was present, and it was preserved. After seeing this, they realized that this might be the same alien who had come here from the spaceship, and these creatures have been made by combining its DNA with the DNA of humans. Now suddenly many creatures started attacking them, who caused damage to them one by one. But there was a clear terrorist and many soldiers present with him who they attacked together. Hook had also reached there after escaping, and he helps them, but now the situation had become such that one of the soldiers went to the rest of the creatures with a grenade and sacrificed his life in the blast. The blast is so big that the bunker is slowly collapsing, meaning that they have to get out of this place as soon as possible. Terrorist Claire and the remaining soldiers with her are inside a lift which is coordinated by one of their companions present outside. He was trying to pull the lift upwards. Shocking thing happened when many terrorists also attacked the fellow soldier who was outside. Instead of pulling the lift was now going downwards. Even then the soldier who was outside was trying to pull the lift along with his comrades, save that he tries very hard to escape, and despite being inside the lift, many creatures were attacking him. But then the terrorist saw a watch on the hand of one of the creatures, and he understood by looking at it that this creature must be his father because he had a watch on his hand. It was also a similar moment. He got very emotional after seeing his father in such a condition. Now the soldier present outside could not control his car, and that car also started falling in the same bunker along with the terrorist. So immediately he throws Claire and the rest of the soldiers out of the lift and gets killed in the explosion along with the creatures. But now a rope had come for Claire and the rest of the companions, holding which they started coming up. That soldier went outside. Several terrorists were attacking him and they moved forward to kill him, but Claire and her soldiers attacked from behind and killed the terrorists. All three of them now leave from there as soon as possible because there is a huge crowd on top of this bunker. The missiles were about to be fired. They came at a considerable distance from the spot, after which many military helicopters and fighting jets started dropping missiles on the bunker, and there were very big explosions due to which the creature with alien DNA present inside was killed and their species was completely destroyed. Claire and the remaining soldiers with her were wishing that their lives were saved, and in this way our adventurous story ends here. So viewers, how did you like this story? Do not forget to tell in the comment section, and if you like my video, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. You will see more such interesting videos in the channel. Till then, bye bye.